So let me tell you a story about this picture. And this shows that Prophet Muhammad chose Imam Ali as a leader. So they were in a battle. This is the Muslim army. This is Prophet Muhammad. And this is Imam Ali. And they were in an army and they were fighting in a place called Khaybar. And they were taking over these forts. You see, there's forts here, and there were many forts. And the Muslim army had managed to take over all the forts except this one fort, which was the biggest fort. And all the people in the army tried to take it over, but they couldn't get there. So the Prophet told them, tomorrow I'm going to give the flag of Islam, of our army, to one person. And this person is the person who loves Allah so much, and Allah loves him so much. And this person loves Prophet Muhammad so much, and Prophet Muhammad loves him so much. So everybody, and this is the person that's going to take the Muslims to victory and get Khaybar. So everyone went to sleep that night wondering. All these people went to sleep thinking, who is Prophet Muhammad going to give the flag to tomorrow? I hope it's me. I hope it's me, they were all saying. So in the morning when they woke up, and they were like, who is this person? And Prophet gave the flag none other than to Imam Ali alayhi salam. And Imam Ali was so brave. He went all the way up to the Khaybar, and he took it over, this fort, the biggest fort, and he made it look so easy. And this shows us that the Prophet trusted Imam Ali, and he chose him to be a leader. Amazing, isn't it? So what's the other thing we recite in Kalma? Wasi'u Rasulullah. And that means I believe that Imam Ali is the representative of Rasulullah. So representative is a very hard word. So let me tell you how the book describes it, okay? When my dad leaves the office, his manager, Uncle Haider, makes sure everything runs smoothly. Everyone knows when Uncle Haider is in charge because Dad lets them know. So, you know, sometimes the boss of the office has to go out of the office. Then he always has somebody who's in charge to make sure everything's going right and no one's doing anything wrong and everything goes smoothly. So this guy's dad, when he goes, bye-bye, look, he's saying Qadafis, and then Uncle Haider gets in charge. So he's the representative of his father. So just the same way Allah made Imam Ali the Prophet's representative. He knew that Imam Ali alayhi salam was the best person to teach us the teachings of Rasulullah. And Rasulullah told everyone about this. And he said, and he made sure all the Muslims knew that Imam Ali was the representative that he chose and that Allah chose. And I'll tell you a story. This is talking about a story about when this happened. So there was a time when the Prophet, he migrated from Makkah, he went to Medina, and he had to leave in such a rush. So when he left, people used to give him loads of their things to look after. And why would people give their things to Prophet to look after? Why do you think so?
Because he is the one they trust him.
Exactly. They used to trust Prophet so much, they used to make him look after his things, their things. So when the Prophet had to leave from Mecca to go to Medina, he didn't have time to return all these things, all the people's things. So he asked Imam Ali, can you stay back and can you make sure everybody gets their things? So Imam Ali made sure everyone who gave their things to Rasulullah got it back safely, just the way they had given it to Rasulullah. And look, they're so happy that they trusted, and the Prophet trusted Imam Ali to do this. So that means he's a very good representative, don't you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the last things we recite is wa khalifatahu bila fas, and that means I believe that Imam Ali is the leader right after Rasulullah. So what's this picture showing? It's showing a mommy camel and a baby camel, and they're in a desert, isn't it? How do you think a baby camel acts in a desert when it's with its mommy?
It follows its mom.
It follows its mommy. Do you think it just goes away and leaves its mommy and goes to play somewhere else? No.
If mommy camel faster than baby camel not faster than or mommy baby lost that?
Nah, the baby camel excuse me make sure it follows the mommy camel very closely so he doesn't get lost. So he makes sure that he's always with the mommy camel all the time. They don't leave each other, okay? And the mommy camel doesn't leave the baby camel. And the baby camel makes sure it's always near the mommy camel. See, in the desert, it's so easy to get lost. Nana, everything looks just the same. So that's why the baby camel sticks with the mommy. And they say that Imam Ali used to follow Rasulullah all of his life, just like a baby camel followed his mommy. Wow, so that must mean he knew everything how the Prophet did. How the Prophet did everything Imam Ali knew, because he used to follow him. And that just shows us that Imam Ali is the rightful leader right after the Prophet. Okay? Oh, so this is talking about when Prophet told the whole of the Muslim people about Man kuntu mawlahu fahaza aliyan mawla, and that,
When I die, you become the master.
yeah, so he said,
Ali.
yeah, so he told everyone. So this was when the Prophet was going for his last Hajj. When he was going for his last Hajj, he called all the Muslims together, and there were so many Muslims. Can you see how there's so many people gathering? And they all gathered, and the Prophet put all the saddles up, and he made like a huge mountain of saddles. You know, the saddles are things that you put on the horses' backs and camels' backs. So he gathered, so he made sure he was standing high up so everyone could see him. And he called Imam Ali. He held Imam Ali's hand up high like this, and he told everyone, if you believe I'm your leader, then Imam Ali is your leader too. So this is, and we celebrate this Eid, and it's called Eid Gadir, yeah, because this happened in a place called Gadir, and this is when Imam Ali told all the Muslims that this is when the Prophet told him, all the Muslims, that Imam Ali is the rightful leader straight after him. So that was all about the kalma. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions to make you think a little bit, okay? So everywhere you go, you see many amazing creations of Allah, like plants and animals and insects, and you know who made them. Who made them?
Allah.
Allah. But do you know who looks after them all of the time?
Allah.
Allah looks after them. Yeah, absolutely right. What else do you know about Allah?
He's grateful.
Allah is the
Justice.
greatest, and He's very just, isn't He? He's not unfair at all. Absolutely right. Okay, so there's so many amazing things about Allah, and we're so lucky to believe in Him, isn't it? So imagine what a school would be like without teachers. That's kind of, we're in a funny similar situation now, aren't we? But we still, our teachers are still teaching us, but not from school, isn't it? So imagine if you went to school and there was only students there, nobody to teach you. What would happen?
You just refine it.
You wouldn't learn anything new, would you? You wouldn't be able to teach yourself anything.
There's one teacher that's called Allah.
Yeah, so Allah sent us a Prophet Muhammad to teach us the way. And so Allah made sure, if Allah was going to send us a teacher, He was going to make sure that that teacher is going to be the best at everything, isn't it? So Prophet Muhammad has the best akhlaq, and we have to follow him to be guided on the right way. So do you guys have a younger brother or sister? Maybe some of you do, or maybe some you do, yeah? Some of you might have a cousin or a friend who does. Now think about this. Would your mommy leave your baby brother or sister with you and tell you, look after him? Would you know how to keep the baby safe? No, right? But if your mommy taught you, and she saw that you looked after your baby for a few days, and you watched how your mother looked after the baby, then you would learn, isn't it? Then your mommy could put you in charge. So that's what happened when Rasulullah put someone in charge, and he made sure that that person was the best person for the job. And who was the best person for the job to look after the affairs of Imam Ali alayhi salam? Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed our story, and I hope you learned a lot. And I can't wait to read you another story sometime soon, inshallah. Kadafis!